What's good, YouTube and Twitch? We're live to both, pumping out the videos tonight, and we have a special replay from me doing a deck building challenge where I thought I'm gonna go second with some dangers, maybe push through a board, and JCD's on the other side of the field, and usually he has the more fun decks, I feel like, but he has taken a hold of these Guardragons and really giving it to me here. So let's go ahead and play both of these replays, because this is two games. This ain't just one beatdown. This is a savage 2-0 with real competitive implications, I think. Like, this seems pretty darn good. Like, my hand is decently able to push through a couple of things, and I just kind of get stymied. So he's gonna go start with Crusadia here. So we're playing the archetypes together, Crusadia and Guardragon. We got the good boy going along. So here we go. There's Draco. Oh, there he is, still alive. And then we go up here into our new Crusadia Vespada. Is this gonna be released anytime soon?
That's in the main set. I think it's already out. And it's really integral to the combo.
Oh, was it in Soul Fusion?
I think so, yes.
All right, that's how far behind I am.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is going too fast, and I can't rewind. So basically, you have two arrows pointing downwards and then sideways, which allows you to summon Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon from the deck, which allows you to revive Crusadia Draco, who is a dragon, for some good old-fashioned Link plays, into Saryuja. And we're not going to see this just once, are we? We're going to see this a couple of times. So we have the Guardragon of the World Legacy card coming on down, bringing back that good boy. And we're going to see Magius come out, and we're able to recur, once again, Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon, recur his effect, and we're able to link on up, summon Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon from the extra deck. And we're gonna Saryuja once again here, continuing to draw on up. This is all pretty standard, it sounds like. And then we get Rescue Cat. So the good old combo from Crusadia for Elefun and Leo, but it's not as if you just randomly did this. Like, you were able to Saryuja twice to get to this point. We have Nat Beast, and now we see a tech from the past. What made you want to put Collapse Serpent in here?
Oh, that's because it's able to make the Guard Dragons. It's Crusadia Magius is the light, actually, and so is Vespada. So they're really easy to summon throughout the combo. So you're able to use them to access Saryuja, bypass the can only special summon dragon stuff, and even when you can only use one of them in a turn, like summon them, but you get two searchers a turn. So even when you have the dead one in hand, it's still an extra draw, technically, because you just put it back with Saryuja. Really
nice. So we continue on, and you've summoned another negate to board. So now there's Nat Beast, Crystal Wing, FA Dawn Dragster, and we're still going here. We're not stopping. And then this is essentially a compulse, the Hieratic Seal. This is the one card in this combo we don't have. So realistically, you could have ended with just 3 big negators. But this Hieratic Seal also gives you kind of a compulse-like effect to deal with things. So basically, my hand, as good as it is, you kind of know where to stop and negate things. And I attempt to play forward. You end up actually sniping a good old Danger Noodle out of my hand. And that's just going to be the game there. And we enter... sorry, go ahead.
What's even better is that the Hieratic Seal actually, when you use it to compulse, it actually gets a Morphage Goliath from the deck also. So that's another sort of floodgate on the field.
So another thing to note here is I kind of have that mentality. It's 5 cards. It's not gonna happen to me again. And you start just going up the tree straight up into Crusadia. And this new link does seem very, very well integrated. The Vespada is just going on in with the deck. So we go towards Leonis into the new link, and this just gives you those 2 arrows so easily into Red Eye's Darkness Metal Dragon, able to recur, and we're just gonna see the Dougie again. And it seems really consistent. How often would you say you pull off hands like these?
It's very frequent. Here, in order to end on a field of Crystal Wing and Hieratic Seal, you actually only need one Crusadia, and any monster you can special from hand. And what's better with that is um, all you need in order to access the Saryuja's draws, which you use to go further, hit the rescue cats and whatnot. All you need is like one other card, like the Collapse Serpent, a Reborn, the Guardragon Revival. I play a ton of cards that are extenders into further plays, but even if you only have like two Crusadias, a Crusadia and World Crown, your minimum field is Heretic Seal plus any dragon from the extra deck.
Yeah, so you're able. Why did you want to go for Borreload Savage Dragon here with already having the crown? What made you want to go up into this here?
Because he's a real savage, okay hand, and he's able to negate evenly matched, which I didn't know if you cited in or not.
Is he more savage than Logan Paul?
He's very savage. He's a
All right.
savage.
So obviously, again, I'm able to like have resources, have pushes, but there's just so many negates, and the compulse ends up being so well. So basically, all you're really waiting for in this deck to be TCG legal seems to be the Heretic Seal here.
That and all the Guardragons.
Well, yeah, the Guardragons were just announced. My bad. So we're looking forward to Savage Strike. I would hope by Savage Strike that Hieratic Seal is with us, considering we already have Link Reigns 2 announced. There just hasn't seemed to be a good point to put it. But with all the Guardragons, coming out, I would hope we'd see it. So let's go ahead and get on over to that deck profile here. So you sent on over the deck too, and we start out with a Morphage Goliath, which happens to me. You're able to actually get it on out later.
Yes, it's a great floodgate because you're able to bounce their only monster a lot of the times, and then after that they're forced to like waste resources trying to attack over it and skip their battle phase essentially to continue their play.
So maxing out on the Cola Serpent and only one Weavern Buster. Why not any more Weavern Busters?
It's because Magius is the light, and he's always the play starter. If he was dark, it would be reverse, but essentially Collapse Serpent you can use very early on in the play, whereas Wyver Burster is more later on in the play after you've already seen Collapse Serpent, or you used something like the Guardragons already, which are dark.
All right, and continuing on through the profile, we have kind of the more normal Crusadia monsters, 3 of each, it looks like, maxing out on most all of them. If that's not all of them, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah. So we see all 15 there. Elephun, so many people are like, why don't you play Veraphon? And that 100 effect and actual having a kind of secondary effect that potentially somewhere could go off. But I think it's just the 100 attack, right?
And it's cuter, I feel.
Ooh. We got Inari Fire and Gigabyte and Nefariousness here.
Yes, I run those because Magius is a spellcaster, and so basically they're 3 copies of monsters you can just special summon to your hand in order to get the Magius search for that Draco, which you need. And also, like say you have that and another Crusadia in your hand with the Magius on the field, you can just plop it down and then the Crusadia, and you're able to use it for Saryuja fodder later. It's a shame they're not dragons, but it's fine.
Oh yeah, they had to be different for the Charmers. Then we see Rainbow Treasure Dragon here.
That one I'm still testing, but I like it in concept because in this deck you're able to Saryuja twice, so that's 8 cards you're drawing from the deck within the combo, and in that sort of lot, there's a good chance that you're gonna hit, well, an alright chance you're gonna hit Rainbow Treasure Dragon, which when you do, it just special summons itself for free, and when you combine it with like the Reclusia, the Leonis, any level 3, it makes the Borreload Savage Dragon, which will equip the Saryuja you used earlier, and it's so nice.
And then we get into star of the show, Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon, really coming out multiple times here.
He's huge. The minute he gets banned is the minute this deck instantly just collapses in its hospital bed, so to speak.
Triple Rescue Cat here, maxing out.
Of course. Because while a lot of your plays are like, I need a Crusadia and also something to use to special summon to get Magius effect. With Rescue Cat, you only need Rescue Cat in order to start, but also with Saryuja effect special from hand, it's an extender into Nat Beast. So it's both a starter and an extender, and it's great. I like it.
And then passing the Wyvern Buster, we already talked about 3 World Legacy World Crown. Is this kind of like one of the worst negates you can leave up? As I saw, you typically did away with it, like into Savage Dragon.
That usually is the case since it's level 6 and Elephant is level 2. You usually use it for the Borreload Savage, but frequently also it's just another sort of Crusadia that special summons itself to Magius's pointer, which is so crucial and so good in extending the combos. And also, like, if you have a soul charge, then you can bring this back and just leave it up, and it's like, I've made my Assault, and I've read some of your cards, but I haven't read this one. This will just stop.
2 Called by the Grave, because we're actually attempting to stop hand traps as we pop off, in case, you're stuck going second. Do you prefer going second? I assume first with all the negates.
No.
Yeah.
Going second is a nightmare for this deck a lot of the time. There's some levity you have with cards like Reclusia, and the Guardragon spell could help. But
yeah, I notice you don't actually play Equimax in case you go second.
I do not.
Do you just not have room for it?
There is some flexibility, like this Triple Burst Dragon. I've been this deck is still pretty early. I made it like a couple days ago, but I'm considering cutting it. Equimax, I am not a big fan of, but I could see it being run.
Yeah, especially with like Red Eyes Darkness Metal and the ability to get really huge.
Yeah, you could sort of like do a smoke screen, take out like all the junk, and turn this into true Crusadia deck that can go second, maybe.
Then we have 3 Guardragon of the World Legacy, another new card here.
You run that because it's just Monster Reborn, but also it helps going second. And even though it's a hard once per turn, if you hit the combo, it doesn't matter because you're able to just put them back in the deck for more draws. So cards that are hard once per turn like this, it's fine if you draw multiples as long as you're able to hit the Saryujas.
And then everything else is a revival here in the spells too. We got Reborn, we got Soul Charge, and we got Secession.
Yes, those are the cards that really help extending, and you want to see Reborn, Soul Charge, or the Succession with the Rescue Cat in order to hit the Nat Beast and the Borreload Savage. Those are the big ones.
And then we go into the extra deck, and we see basically a lot of what popped out on the field. Borreload Savage, Crystal Wing, F.A. Dawn Dragster, Naturia Beast, all negates. We see the transitional pieces from the Guard Dragons, and basically the only thing not summoned during the duel was Boral Sword and Triple Burst. The rest of everything got summoned out on field and kind of showed off what it could do. The summoning from deck, the summoning from extra / grave, everything pretty much happened.
And now something I'd just like to note is the Link 2 Guard Dragon can special summon any extra deck dragon. Right now, Crystal Wing is just my preference, but I've been looking at Titanic Galaxy a bit, and I see his ability to sort of negate attacks, and that's appealing to me in order to protect the Goliath I summon from Heretic Seal. So you can use that, or like Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss is another one. You have a lot of flexibility in your boss monsters in that sense.
In the rare event we don't see the Heretic Seal by the time this is here in the TCG, all of this, what would you replace the Heretic Seal with?
I would replace it with, I'm thinking maybe just a third Saryuja. Maybe.
Well, I see you bring 2 out easily enough. It's almost possible to maybe do a third if necessary.
It's tempting to me because 12 is better than 8, and so you're able to a lot more often hit like the rescue cat for Nat Beast and whatnot. So I might add something like that.
This has been GCD, awesome Yugi Tuber. I believe you have replays with this on your channel recently also. I'll link that down below along with your channel popping up here in the end screen. Anything you'd like to add at the end about yourself or anything like that?
You've given me a great stage, but I find myself coming up blank. All I can really say is thank you for having me, and take care.
Yeah, pretty much his YouTube is, as I know it, a lot of replays on unique decks, and this is one of the most explosive ones I think I've seen you profile, but I've always enjoyed a lot of your decks. I think you guys could spend a lot of time going over there and just going through past replays, even in the past Master Rules. Like, there's so many cute, fun things that actually, like, end up being powerful past what I'd ever expect. Like, your Black Luster Soldier deck is one of my favorites, actually.
Oh, yes. That one is a big fun. Also, the Yajiro Vader one. That was a lot of fun to make.
But yeah, guys.
Yeah, just a lot of fun. Thank you.
Go check out his channel. It's linked right here, and have a good day.